Howdy friends, been a minute, but we'll just show you what I've been doing a bit this summer, the last few months before summer ended. But right here was building pretty much the last wall that goes up in the house. There's one back end part to this that I haven't built yet, but this goes in the master bathroom in between where the shower is going to be and the toilet. But we also had to give Callie a bunch of loving. She demands it. So, which is just fine. But then we'll bring the wall into the shower area here. We'll show you in a second. And there we go. Kind of a weird angle, not the full picture because the bathroom's small, but there it is. And then here we're just kind of finishing up some plumbing that comes up through the floor, because I had it all down there underneath, but I had to bring it up through the floor so that we can finally enclose that with insulation, but we're still working on that. All right, just hanging out under the house today, or for now, and we're just going to put these two pipes in here. I'm setting in there right now. This is going to the bathroom sink. Just put this little license plate here. It can only go there just to help block this 2x6 from catching fire, and hopefully it won't anywhere. So we'll work on that, and then I'll probably end up bolting this one up a little bit higher and then maybe putting a block under this one because it's off of the 2x6 and securing it a little higher. But yeah, we'll just try to solder these in without catching my house on fire. I got a little wet rag, a little bit of water, and do have a the water main there and whatnot, and there's a bucket of water up there. And once I get these into place, there's a little wet rag up here that'll wrap around there, and I'm going to put little wet paper towels around this little section here that's already been soldered so they don't melt when I'm trying to melt solder into this part. So here we go. All right, I just had to clean out the elbows there on the inside and put some flux in there and do it on both, so real quick like, and then we weld them in and all goes according to plan. So there you go on that, and we move on. All right, so we moved on to this section here, which is the kitchen sink, and it looks like I drilled those holes pretty well, so I won't have to widen them up. Just a little adjustment here and there, but the tubes will fit up there. So actually I'll have to go in and from above to wire brush the insides of these angles here. So we'll go in there and do that, and then hopefully we can solder these in too without catching things on fire. So we're back to the inside of the house right here, and what we're doing is hiding all the main runs of electrical wire, and they're just sitting on top of the bottom section of the roof trusses. But there's that 1x4 board that goes from the front to the back of the house that just helps tie all the roof trusses together, along with the 3/8 inch plywood that I put as the substrate of the roof. But anyway, since that 1x4 is there, we're just going to tack all the wire main runs up to that to just get them out of the way. So, you know, if you're ever drilling through the ceiling, you're not going to hit those. There will be wiring sitting on at the lower level when I do the lighting, but for now, we're just going from the front to the back and hiding that. And then we'll go back to the outside. And out here, we're just cutting some perpendicular sections of the 16 on center fiberglass, because the floor joists for the bump out section are in between 16 on center and 24 on center. So we just had to cut them this way. We'll talk about, see right there, we'll talk about it here in a second. And we'll give you a breakdown of what I'm doing down there. All right, just here, sitting on my black water pipe underneath the house like you do on a summer day. Yeah, finally, it was like in the 90s this week, 95, 97 out here in the Northwest, which was more than we're made for, but we dealt with it. So now that it's only in the mid 70s today, I'm able to actually stand out in the sun and work, although I'm hiding under the house right now. But anyway, it feels nice to be under here. Well, sort of, because other than that, I'm itching because I'm deciding to do the insulation on the bottom of the bump out for now, because I have enough insulation to finish this part. But yeah, so this was one bag's worth from there to there, and then I have a few more bays to do. And I have this insulation. It's unfaced, which you're supposed to have the vapor barrier on the top end underneath the house. And then, although they say to do it that way and not have the vapor barrier on this side, but then I have to put a vapor barrier, bottom wrap or whatever you want to call it, on the mobile home. So I don't know why it matters if I was to put the vapor barrier on this, that comes with on the insulation on the bottom side. I don't know, whatever. But then I also read that if you use, I don't know if it is with plywood and other types of flooring materials, but I know with you use Advantech flooring, and if you use the floor adhesive, subfloor adhesive, that is considered a vapor barrier. So technically, I guess I can get away with unfaced insulation going up in those final bays. So that's what we'll do, and hopefully all will be well, which I think it should be, especially since I'm putting a vapor barrier on the bottom anyway as a belly wrap. So we'll get that up and call it good for this little section. Actually, I'll probably put some Tyvek up here to put that belly wrap up since it's a nice day and I'm out here feeling good. And so we continue with that, just using up that unfaced fiberglass that we have. And for some reason, my filter on my camera or setting made this look all washed out, but hey, a little change is good. Anyway, just coming to the end here, and then there's the little last section that's only, about 6 inches wide, so we're just stuffing in some random sizes in there. But we'll get done with that, and then we'll work on putting the vapor barrier underneath there. And I think I described that, but it's just just your house wrap that we're using as belly wrap, and just 3 foot wide roll that I have here. So we'll double it up, and then I use a clear packing tape to tape the two pieces together, which is fine because in the end I'm going to come, after I close all this up, I'm going to put in some of that rigid foam that I have that's just 1 inch thick, and I'm either going to put one layer and maybe a 1/2 inch thick layer too, or 2 inches, and then either just leave that open faced, we'll see how it looks, or put another layer of belly wrap on there when we get it done, just to tighten it up under there and make it look pretty. Maybe it'll help keep rodents from coming under there. And for now, I'm just putting it up to the blocks there. I'll have to use a jack on the outer end of the bump out to get the vapor barrier over that section, but we'll do that later. So for now, we'll just go to the front end of the house, and I'm just kind of cleaning out old debris that's under there, the old floor vapor barrier. And then now we're just putting on this section, it's those 3 bays there are 16 on centers, and so we're just using our 16 on center insulation and getting it over with now. Now that the weather's still nice before the fall rains come and it starts getting cold, so we'll hammer this out with the fiberglass that I have. I think I run out before I finish all this, but I ended up getting some more packs recently and finished that off camera. But we're just giving you a breakdown of what I did have done at the time. And luckily, I don't know if I've talked about it before. I worked in a snowboard factory building snowboards and wakeboards, and so I was working with fiberglass every day, so it doesn't bug me too much. It is a little bit itchy, but I know some people just can't handle this. They'll just go nuts, but luckily it doesn't bug me too much, which is why I'm just wearing the no sleeve shirt and shorts. But I'd rather not do it. That's how much fun I'm having. And the supervisor, she is like, I've had enough of this. So she took off to do other things. And Callie's, let me know how my job is down here. Come on, I'm working here, buddy. Anyway, but that was about it here. We'll finish up. I didn't get the camera way up there because it's pretty tight, but you get the point. All the cobwebs and the dust and whatever. But at least the temperatures were good. But just a quick breakdown of what I did over those last few months. I have a couple more videos of what I've done over the summer before the rains come. But when the weather's nice, I'm too busy doing that or just staring at the trees instead of uploading these videos. But we'll get a few more up here. So Appreciate you guys. I forget to inform you that my dog just passed away. We'll miss you. Oh, are you still alive? Baby's not happy about that.